On October 12th, we had our first snowfall, and the sunflowers I had planted died. By October 23rd, ice was already forming on the water. On October 28th, the first permanent blanket of snow fell. It's looking at me. On October 30th, a small family of deer visited me. By the 31st of October, the whole surface of the water was covered with a thin layer of ice. In November, we already began to have temperatures of minus 15 to minus 20 degrees Celsius. Normally, I'm happily alone on Christmas Eve, but this year I had a visit from a Christmas moose. I always love when animals visit me in the backyard. This was the coldest fall I've ever experienced in my life, but the real deep freeze began on New Year's Eve. I watched the needle on my thermometer sink from minus 21 on New Year's Eve, and then it got stuck at about minus 32 degrees by January 2nd of 2024, until I took it inside to thaw it out on January 4th. Neighbors tell me that we had over a week of minus 35 degrees Celsius in January. For the whole of January, our days were near minus 20 and colder, and the skies were blue and clear. This was ideal winter weather, so on January 5th, I took a walk out onto the ice. I was curious about these hoof prints that I found in the snow. I love going out and walking on the water in the winter where I can't go during any other season. I love the freedom of viewing land from a new perspective. I love the freedom of standing in a wide open space. And I love walking to islands I've never been to, and even to islands I have been to. I really loved these 3 pine trees that were growing out at a horizontal angle over the water, especially this last one. So of course I just had to go in for a closer look. Perspectives fascinate me, so I like to record and photograph things from different perspectives so that I can see things from as many different perspectives as I can imagine. Upside down is one of the funnest perspectives. I love fractal patterns in nature. Tree branch fractals, like all natural fractal patterns, are beautiful. Someday I'm going to go through all of my photos and videos of fractal patterns to contemplate them, because I think I could gain some deep insights from studying them. So as we entered into February, the minus 20-degree temperatures held their grip. It wasn't until the weekend of February 24th that we finally started to have temperatures that began to approach 0. This triggered a premature spring thaw. Every year we have a spring thaw where the snow on the roof comes barreling down off of the roof for a period of about a week or so in startling avalanches that shake the whole house. This year it happened more or less all in the space of one weekend. We've never had a snow overhang straight out past the roof like this before. The snow always falls down before it slides that far out past the roof, or else it curves under like a slow motion curling wave. So like, for example, in 2019, the snow came off the roof like a slow-moving wave, curling down off of the roof and in towards the windows. For a while I had this great thick snow curtain, and of course I had to climb out of my window to see what it all looked like from underneath and from outside. From underneath the wave, it was like being inside an ocean wave that was frozen in mid-curl. From outside, it was like looking at a snow ocean with a wave that froze just as it was in the process of breaking. Winter made a strong comeback in March, with continued mild sub-zero temperatures and some significant snowfall. On March 16th, I went out onto the ice again. I went to Island 1, and from there I walked to Island 2. So I lay down on the ice here to get a different perspective on the fractal patterns in the snow, just when a snowmobile started coming towards me in the distance. It was the first time I had been to this island, and I thought it was a very beautiful island, and there were a couple of very nice summer cottages on it. And I found a toppled over bush on the island, so naturally I had to investigate the root system. I consider myself to be a child of the winter. I love the snow. I love fractal patterns of nature. But I especially love the natural and intricate fine lace of snowflakes and ice crystals. I'm mesmerized by their beauty, depth, and dimensionality. It's March 30th, 2024. It's Easter weekend, and I am loving this weather. There's just that gigantic, this thing in my way, blocking my view of the snow. It's about 1 degree, 0 degrees outside. This is beautiful. I still haven't had enough snow, and I'm enjoying this. Maybe I'm the only one up here enjoying this weather. It's like now our winter is here. It didn't snow all winter. It didn't snow. It snowed a little bit in the beginning, October, November, or something like that. And then it didn't snow for roughly all of December. It didn't snow at all in January. It was freezing cold all of January. Beautiful blue skies and, okay, not so much sun, but you know. And now we're getting our snow. So we had more snow in April, and on April 8th I became a bit impatient to get access to my patio, so I thought I'd attempt to make a dent in the mountain of snow outside my window. It didn't go so well. I tried a second time to shovel away the snow and get access to my patio on May 4th. The snow was softer and wetter, and it had melted down quite a lot, so I had better luck on that day. But I still didn't get very far. And now I reviewed this entire winter from the beginning on October 1st, 2023 to the present moment, May 11th, 2024. This week we had some snow, but it didn't stick, and it seems as though temperatures are finally rising above the 5-degree mark.